Well, welcome everybody. We're back live with our beautiful dream team and our beautiful dream family. So, how's everyone been going? And hello, our Nick. How are you?
Oh, hi, Marie, and hello, everybody. I'm getting there. A big milestone today. I'm graduating from the hydrotherapy pool, and alongside that, I'm going to be going to the gym. He thinks I'm ready to start doing a lot more because I need to start strengthening because I can't stand on my foot by itself yet. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that because I think that'll be a big turning point because I'm
Yes,
coming up to the 6 month mark now, and yeah,
that's just unbelievable and crazy,
yeah,
isn't it? When you
yeah,
think about
I know.
that. So,
I know.
can, and can you tell me what are three of your main things that you've learnt from this? Because it's been a huge journey.
Yeah. I think it actually gave me space to do more of going within. That I perhaps would have been filling my time up doing all the busyness that I do in life,
Mm.
and really following my heart and knowing that, and probably trusting the process, just trusting. And that's one thing that I pulled a card today, and I think it's this one, and this is it. This is absolutely it, and it's called the Mist. So trust
Trust
your
your.
inner compass
Yep.
and be led from within. And I think
It's
that's
beautiful.
probably the main thing, which is, when you're in the mist and the fog,
Yeah,
which a lot of us are in general right now, and you can't
I
see,
agree.
but you just trust that you're going in the right direction. You're pointed that way, just keep going. And it's really allowing that process to take place. And there's guidance there for us. And it's not external worldly guidance here. It's the spiritual guidance that we're getting. So that's what I'm still learning. I've got to admit, it's not an easy road. It's something that I just feel, just keep going, just keep going. Even though you don't see the end in sight, you don't know what's out there, just keep going because things will turn out the way they're meant to.
I love that, and I think you're spot on. I'd love to hear from everyone else.
Mm.
Yeah, where have you all been at? So who we've got on? We've got on Kylie, Marie, Gillian. Yeah, and look, guys, just let us know, how have you been feeling? I know for me it was a bit of a really interesting week with one wonky day in there, and
Mm.
so let us know. And so what happened for me, I know Kylie went through the same thing on the same day, and she wasn't even with me. It was weird. I just felt flat, and I was meant to go and do all these things. I went, no, I'm not doing nothing. No, I just put my foot down and sat down and watched movies, and that was it. Then the next day, I woke up and it felt like I'd run into a brick wall. My head, when the crown is being activated. I don't know, some of you might have felt this before, where you can get either tingling or warmth, or I would get quite tender. Sometimes certain spots, if I was brushing my hair, I'd go, oh, that's sore. It was a download. Well, this felt like I'd run into a brick wall. It was my whole side of my left side of my head here. And it was for about 2 days. It was really painful. Like I could hardly touch it. And then it just went. I knew it was energetic. And then I had a weird dream last night I was telling Nick about, and it was about me being some sort of activator. This beautiful being wanted me to give them energy, my energy, to activate something. So I went, all right, it's telling me. And I said, oh, because we all know that CERN's been turned off. And I just asked, I said, so what are we meant to do to God with this opportunity, I guess? And it was just connecting to the grid lines of the earth. And so I've been doing beach walks with no shoes. I've been really connecting in with intention. So I feel that that's going to help us as well. That's my feeling. So make the most of this opportunity to bring through this beautiful consciousness. And I'm seeing the earth giving it out as well. Like it's just like whoa, coming out. So it's not just under our feet. It's not just grid lines, energetic grid lines there. It's like all around us.
Yeah.
So just have that intention of being connected and really re-templating. So yeah, I'd love to know how everyone else has been feeling, because yet I had an amazing week. I caught up with so many friends for lunches, and the weather here is beautiful. Even though it's winter, we get beautiful weather, and beach walks and whales a couple of times jumping, and it's our whale season. So yeah, I'd love to know how you're all going. So
Yeah.
yes. But
And I'm particularly interested too in people's thoughts about this as well. I mean, I personally feel that everybody at the moment is doing their own individual work for what this whole ascension process is about. And as much as my curiosity gets the better of me, I just look at the group even here on the group chat, and I think, Yeah, you see, you're a really important piece of this puzzle. And without you and what you're doing on this earth plane right now, it wouldn't work. We have to have everybody doing this in this way. And I know that everyone has a role to play at the moment in this. It's everyone that existed as a soul. But there are some people that have to hold the light for the other people. And, you know, anyone in here with this group chat, anyone that watches this, anyone that's part of this process that understands where we are, we're all so unique and we're all delivering something. So, yeah, with Marie, with your dream, I feel that was a very important piece of the puzzle, that you're giving your energy and it's being utilised. But so is everybody else. Everybody's doing their little bit. Yeah, it's really fascinating.
And so well said, Nick, because, you know, I just keep getting, Marie, you're enough. It doesn't mean you have to be off doing, hi.
He had to get his jumper.
I love that. Oh, that's so funny.
Sorry about that.
No, don't be sorry. That was amusing. So yeah, I think we are enough, and you know, we're always being told you've got to be busy, you've got to be productive. Well, stop. No, I am enough. And it's reminding, I keep getting that little reminder. It's like, oh, good. So even when I'm washing up or doing something, I just do it with such beautiful intention and joy. And, oh, you know, how beautiful the water feels and giving love to the water. It's when we come into that sort of present, that's when I find the joy of doing something. Yeah.
And anything on top of it is just an experience. We are the experience. That's the whole point.
Absolutely. So Sherry's put up how she's been feeling.
Oh, it's like a yo-yo for me. I've had some successes with my own mobility, but the fog of where I am going, relocating, finances, healing is ever present. Yeah, I'm feeling you and I'm sending you love and support during this time because, yeah, we're not used to letting go of control.
Not at all. It's not comfortable. It's not a comfortable place to be in. I mean, you know, I'm not working, so I'm not bringing in any sort of income at the moment, and that's by choice. You know, I have got some super fun stuff I'm working with, but I'm not used to that in my whole life. I really haven't been in that situation, and yet there's a freedom to it, and yet it's making me go into a deeper faith with it as well, with you know, like you said, where we're going through this mist, it's just trusting. So yeah, so you're not alone, Sherry.
And this other card that I pulled, because it's related to it, it's funny how it works, isn't it? This one says, let your ship sail. And you can see the mist even in that one as well. True. And it's basically about opening your sails and letting the wind take you. It's about releasing control and exploring that limitlessness of it all.
So beautiful.
Yeah, it's a lovely picture, that one. And it's like saying embrace that unknown, that space outside of what we know, because we are in the middle of that. We're in the mist, and the mist will clear. We know it does. It's just, I mean, it's a big one. It's a big one for us. It really is. None of us are immune from it.
You know, and you know, we are coming up to the 888, the Lionsgate portal. So, and you know, it's simply, to me, I just allow whatever it is that needs to come through. Just allow. And I've really been going back into giving gratitude as if I've already got everything that I want. It's like, oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. Yeah, that's great. And I love it when because I love being right on the ocean when I live somewhere, and I'm ready now for that again. So it's like, oh, I love it. And I just, how I feel when I'm there as if I'm already there, and just having that gratitude for it. So, you know, if we're going through some, you know, a little bit unsettling times, just have the gratitude as if it's there. And then what happens is it opens so that we can receive it. And our limit, as Nick was saying, it becomes limitless rather than limited. We've been so indoctrinated to thinking like that. There's scarcity, there's this, there's that. And we're so much more than that. So.
And just on that, Marie, you're talking about going into the water, into the ocean and the sea, and even the water we drink. All the water is being reprogrammed as frequency raises. So all the people that are doing the work and trying to raise their frequency in ways, and even if it doesn't feel like it for you, you are still doing it. That goes back into our water system. So the water is actually healing us now. And that's why I love this deck, actually, because it is about the healing waters.
Yeah, I love that. I love that sacred waters. Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
So you're right. And these are things, when we cognitively know this, it's almost like it exponentiates the power of that with that intention. So every time I'm in the shower, it's always like love and gratitude to all water. Every time in the pool, the ocean, washing up, everything, I'm giving that love and gratitude. I mean, because when you've seen it scientifically as well through, what Dr. Emoto did, and you just go, oh, this is just so good. And as soon as we're doing it for all water, we're doing it for ourselves and everyone else. So it's so simple, and it's just a beautiful little habit to get into.
Oh, totally.
So, yeah. And, even though like I've got a tax bill to pay and I've got this and that, I just go, oh, thank you. I'm so grateful that I'm abundant. And it's just, and I've started because I was getting so frustrated with what's been happening with our government here in Australia and all the decisions and the things that they're doing. And I got, Marie, remember, this is actually a movie. This is actually a video that you're in, and it's a matrix. And I was like, oh, so I started to do a little bit more of like the Abraham Hicks things. I went off that for quite a while. I loved it, then went off it. And I was like, you know what? They're doing the best they can in these circumstances because that's what they're there to do. Exactly. Well done. And I was going, oh, well, that's a bit more peaceful. So it's like you find it doesn't matter, we don't agree with it or we don't like what it's doing. However, they are doing the very best that they can do because that's what they've been told to do. So, just one way of looking at it. So, we've got...
we're meant to have that. We're meant to have those triggers because that's how we learn.
That's how we learn, and that reminds us. So I'm really grateful I've got back into that space of remembering that and again, just for having intention with that. So, and we've got Trixie Todd on. Hello. We've got Angel Laurie on, and Gillian's had some things going on.
Gillian says, I have decided to sell my business. The emotions around finances, relocating, control, health, superannuation, etc. Big shifts and emotions. Wow.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
This area going, and I feel there's a lot of us going through this at the moment. But Gillian, what I've found is when you do let go and you let go to a depth that you never thought you could, that's when true freedom comes in. And it's almost like you get an inspiration about what to then your next step with your super or what to do with where to relocate. You just it starts to flow. And it's really beautiful. And you're not meant to know what you're not meant to know until you're meant to know it. It's like, and that's that letting go of control, which is real tricky. But, and this is where some people say, oh, you've got to let go of your mind completely. However, I feel that we need that mind. It's like a computer. So as long as if we're coming in from our heart and just contemplating, the mind is needed to be able to filter the intuition and the knowing that comes through and getting that aha moment, So, So
because yes, absolutely. And when you step into that freedom, it's not like, oh, now I've got to know how to use this freedom. What do I have to do? No, it's actually quite easy because you don't think about it. It just starts to unfold. And that's where it's called the romance. It's a beautiful experience. It's no forcing in it. So, it's like we're getting pried open enough to, just keep at it.
And it's almost like, it's lovely when I can get to the point of going, it's okay. Everything's okay. Right in this moment, everything's perfect. And really staying in that. And that can be real tricky. So, I get it. So get it. But, I feel we get to those points in life where we have these big changes going to happen and big challenges for us. It's perfect because that's where we grow from and that's where we get our inner perception changes. So, if we didn't have that, then we'd be just toddling along, la, 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 la.
Exactly.
Well, Nick, you know all about that from your ankle experience, over 6 months. It's not been easy. So, and just going back to the water, Marie, I'll pop yours up in a minute as well.
Oh, funny talking about water. I've been hearing about the water all this past week. Yeah, me too, actually. Yeah, the water's significant, isn't it? Really
it's
is.
So significant. And,
funny with water. When taking a shower, I feel like I can stay there, not wanting to get out.
Yeah. So, and imagine if we're all putting this intention into the water, no matter what's going in physically, that can just negate everything, absolutely everything. So
I think some of the best work we do for raising the consciousness is in the shower or in a bath.
We're in that altered state, plus we've got the water. So I know it's Yeah. And so Marie's been working out.
Marie's saying, started using a treadmill at the gym with the ladies group I joined, even have gone for a couple of lunches. Other times I feel flat, not connected, taking naps, yet loving the sky and clouds. Yeah.
Beautiful. And I feel this is what we're meant to be doing, is really listening. I mean, it's difficult when if you're working full time or you've got kids or you've got, family. I think that's where it's really important to put in our diaries time for me, and you just tell people, no, I'm sorry, I'm booked then. And you take it. And if you've got kids, you teach your kids, this is what you have to do. You look after yourself. And I think that's where, especially for women, a lot of women do actually forget about that side of it. So yeah. But okay, so we've got now our beautiful Dave from UK sent in a dream and then an experience. So here we go. Let's see what Dave's been up to. Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave. Yeah. I was in a bar with my favourite musician and drinking a beer together. The synchronicities are getting a bit more stranger. Instead of 11:11, I see 11:14, 14:11, 11:17, or 17:11, and seeing one of the buses, 111, a lot nowadays. Thanks to these signs, I keep positive until the negative thoughts stop sabotaging. I accept you, but you have no power over here. Even if something negative happens to me, I just take a deep breath and think it is part of the experience. Perfect.
Exactly what we've been talking about, isn't it? And it's so interesting, Dave, that you say that about the numbers, because I'm very much a number plate girl. A lot of people put your hand up if you're a number plate person, because exactly. It's like, oh, there it is. There's my sign. Oh, and I think I saw one with 5 zeros the other day, and then there was a 711 and then a 117. Exactly what Dave's been saying. I'm going, oh, look at this. Wow. So there's a shift happening. There's a change I feel flowing through. And it's really important with what Dave was saying is to just use it as a reminder. Where am I at in here? What's going on in here? Is my heart open? Oh, have I breathed? Really nice reminders as triggers. So maybe next week we'll do a number plate. See who's seen the funniest, or the number plates that have synchronized the most. I love that stuff.
And I also think, because we often got there's signs and symbols there to trigger us in different ways. I mean, I see certain numbers all the time and have a lot this week, but there's also, because I've been using the Grabovoi codes, which are the codes that you use to heal, because they carry frequencies, like 55515. That's the pattern. And if you keep repeating it like a mantra, 55515. And I've been using one for ankles.
What are those called again? What's the
Grabovoi? GRABOVOI codes.
Okay.
And I'm sort of wondering if those codes embed healing and change, well, then that's what we're seeing on number plates. So I actually, when I'm in the car and one really stands out for me, I would just start repeating it again and again and again, particularly if I'm behind the car for a while and driving. Yes. I'll actually, you don't have to say it out loud. You can say it to yourself, but I like to say it out loud. Yeah. I feel that there's something more to those numbers than just simply a reminder that we're getting repetition.
Absolutely. And it's interesting because one of my numbers that I've always, for some reason, been drawn to in number plates is 76. And then I realized, that's 13. That's Asclepius. That's the healing number. That's the feminine number. That's the bad luck number, apparently. So it was so interesting. And when I've sort of got a question going on and I'm not sure about something, what'll happen? A car in front of me will have a 76 in it. Oh, it's like, okay, thank you. That's, it's really interesting, isn't it? How we give ourselves messages when we need to. It's like, yeah. So, and then the rest of Dave's little experience was for you, Nick, from your work you've been doing.
To Nick about stones and lights. A couple of years ago, when I went to Amsterdam, I took 15 grams of mushrooms.
Can you slow down a little bit, Nick?
Yes. Yes. Which had I took 15 grams of mushrooms, which had minor effect on me. Maybe my system, or it just wasn't strong enough. Anyways, it was like a microdose. If I stopped and focused on a brick or some stone, all of them were on a different wavelength. I could see it moving. we went to the Banksy exhibition where if I focused, the pictures were moving with the light. Oh, how incredible.
Would have been an amazing experience. And that microdosing, it's apparently, well, I mean, Elisa talks about it, and it opens up your whole pineal gland, your whole experience, which is what we're meant to be experiencing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing. I really, yeah.
Yeah, it's honestly, it's beautiful when you have those experiences, isn't it? And it's something you always it's always remembered. Is what I noticed in my life when I've had some really weird things happen. And it's like, wow, those sort of moments. So, Nick, have you been getting any of that lately?
Yeah, I get these really weird things where things are moving that shouldn't normally be moving. And I'm wondering, is it just me?
Angel Laurie, what's been happening for you, darling?
My guides have been putting license plates in front of me with LHC followed by 4 numbers.
Okay, so okay, let's have a look. Angel Laurie said what it means.
So far, either the LH is my first and last name with C, or it's Large Hadron Collider for the LHC.
And this is it, isn't it? You know, it's interesting, you know, yeah, that things that mean so much to us. And I reckon we create them. I reckon these number plates probably don't even exist until we create them.
Exactly. Oh, my life is weird enough. I see lots. No need for microdosing.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe,
you know, and, yeah. Go on.
Maybe you could convert the LHC into the numbers. You know, do the alphabet A equals 1.
Good point.
And see what number comes up with that as well for a little bit of sleuthing for you. It could have some
really good point. I love it. I love it. So, so yeah, Kylie had a big experience week.
Oh, welcome back, Kylie. Sending you love. Last week I spent in hospital on ketamine therapy for 7 days, and it does open up so many pathways.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you know, this is why it's been restricted for us as humans. I remember I was listening to this girl years ago, and she said that she lived in this place in Sydney, a little unit like quite close to Sydney, and she said they were both quite clairvoyant, and her friend she was living with said, look, there's this spirit soul thing here that wants to talk to you. So she went, all right. So she took it into the bedroom to have a chat with it. So where are you from? Well, I'm from 50 years from now. Oh, I got a bit stuck. He said, we do a lot of microdosing. We do a lot of like you know, mind expansion now. And he said, I'm actually living in your unit, and you became quite famous during the change times. And she was quite prolific then. And she went, no, before. This was before she became prolific. And she went, okay, so what's it like? And he said, well, we walk out of these units, and it's all set up in beautiful organic gardens and food. And it's like, you know, the roads, we literally don't use certain things through the water, which is meant to be illegal. So why not us do it through a spiritual way?
That's exactly right.
So Sherry.
I had a small piece of a brownie last week at the park, laid on my back and stared at the sky. There were hundreds of dragonflies, a small drone-like object, and 2 small ships. It is like I had laser vision. Yeah, that's awesome.
Cleared out the cobwebs. I love that. I know that can be super fun. Just, you know, just doing that chill factor with things. Yeah, really good.
Exactly.
And Angel Laurie's going to try the numbers, she said.
Yeah.
So,
oh, it's her birthday. Happy birthday. Happy born day. Happy celebration of the day you were born.
Yes. Your Earth Day, not your birthday.
That's right, 58.
That's beautiful. So it's such a little young'un. So happy birthday, Angel Laurie. So yeah. And for you, you're 2 hours behind, I think, from memory. But yeah, I hope you enjoy your day and spoil yourself.
Yeah.
So,
and that one comes down to 13. So that's a nice number, isn't it?
It is. It's a beautiful number. It's the one that's been hidden from us. So
very sacred.
Oh, I know. And Jasper's been wanting to say hello for ages. So
yeah, hi Jasper.
Oh, finally. So I don't know why, but he's definitely bringing energy through. Okay. I don't know why. I've just I'll tune back into Jasper. He's got something, but it's quite a big energy. So I'm just going to just let it come through me a little bit first, and then I'll bring it through. I'm not quite sure what he wants to tell me yet, so we'll find out. But the other thing, the reason why I put up the heading today, have you ever had a party in your dreams or a celebration? It's because I had this dream, and it was like I had this unit, and then I had my friends lived in units that were sort of right next to me, but we were all a little bit interactive, and one of them was having a party. I went, oh, I'm not sure if I'm invited, but I'm really happy just to help to set it up and everything. And then one of the other friends that was partner of having the party needed to go somewhere, so we jumped on our bikes, and as I was riding, I noticed my tires were getting flat and shredded. So I started, I don't know, what am I going to do? How am I going to get to where I need to get to with these flat tires? And then I turned around and went, and we've still got to get back up that hill. And I was going, ooh. And but somehow I got back, and we all went to the party, and it was all fine. But it was so interesting. So when I looked at that, it was like, well, Marie, you're obviously needing to balance more, and you need to pump your tires up. You need to get new tires to give you the impetus or the strength or whatever it is to go where you need to go. So I've been looking at that, and I'm going, well, what else do I need to integrate into my life at the moment that's going to help me to find the balance that I really, really choose to experience? So, yeah, it was interesting.
That's a cool dream.
I know. So,
and even just, like it to me, when you pump up a tire as well, you're replacing air. And air is part of that system, of the ether as well. It's sort of like when you get a breath of fresh air, there's something about that as well. When we think about pumping something up, it's like infusing something new. But the other one had to go flat. You had to get rid of, it's like an out breath. You had to get rid of all of that out stuff first before you can inflate yourself.
And I'd never thought of that. To me, it was just the tires were shredded, and I was going, I just need really whole new tires. So you're right. It is. It's looking at something better that's going to actually serve me better, because the bike was old. I remember that, going, oh, this is my old bike. So, yeah, well, thank you for that. But the celebrating to me was, just is that inclusiveness, of people coming together in real life, not just online, not just, doing the YouTubes and things, but it's that real physicality of it. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So I've dreamt about it, and it's funny because I've been told to be grounded, to connect into this earth energy. So, and I really took notice of my bicycle wheel. Thank you so much, Sherry. That makes so much sense for that dream. And and I know I do need to check my car tires as well. So, but yeah, oh my gosh, that just makes so much sense. I'm glad it was a dream and not in real life. So there you go. Maybe we can do these things in dreams rather than having to experience them in real life to get the message. Saves a lot of drama, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh, it does.
Oh, that's just so awesome. Thank you. And this
I'm
is why
sure.
I'm
sure you're going to see it. Yeah, we've got to see the change. We've got to see the physical change happen on the external, in our bodies as part of that. So. Well, that'd be interesting to see how that results for you, Marie.
I know. I'm really intrigued now. So, but Marie said thank you. And Kylie gave this to me. It's beautiful. She got it in Bali, and she said she never really wanted to wear it, but then she got this hit. It was for me, so she just restrung it, and it's beautiful. And I've got the hit to wear it today, Marie, because this is our beautiful dragonfly, which is going through illusion, change,
freedom. It's the symbol for freedom.
Yeah. And I just got the hit. You have to wear it today. So there you go. So yes, and where are we up to? Oh, okay. Basically, an angel laureate. So true.
Yeah, it seems like my team is having a bit of fun with me. Basically, remember who you are. Yeah,
and honestly, that's the message I keep getting. You are enough. I am enough, and I remember who I truly am, and that's been my mantra. For years, when I put that onto my website, it was like, remember who you truly are. So because that's when we get our knowledge and our wisdom. So Gillian's been seeing lots.
Been having so many dreams with 5 in them.
Well, honey, you're going through a lot of change, so that makes a lot of sense with all the things that you said you're actually restructuring and
financial, health, business.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised, and one of my friends had a dream the other day. She said there was just change everywhere, like lots of coins everywhere, and then big notes. And I went, well, you're going to have some big changes coming up, aren't you? So it seems like a bit of a theme at the moment for people is this change situation. So don't be afraid, embrace it and feel the fear and do it anyway. You know, that sort of attitude to it. Find the joy somewhere in there. Find some peace for yourself. You know, whatever you're focusing on that's giving you the most fear, focus on the opposite of that. Well, how would it feel? How does it feel when this is all settled and, oh, wow, drop into that instead. So, and that's when the aha moments comes, and that's when the ideas pop in, and that's where someone comes up to you and goes, oh, you've got blah, 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 happening. It's just incredible how it can shift and change. So, but don't stuff the fear down, really acknowledge it and go, thank you, because it's giving me something to work with. And
and that's what this ship represents, because look at the water. The water is what carries the energy to create the emotion. So they say, you've done all the groundwork, you've done the foundation work. The ship is you like we've all done the work, and you go out to sea, but you're frightened to put the sails up, But when you put the sails up, that's when you're just going with it. That's when you're just going in with the ocean and the motion. And it's like exactly what you just said. It's really just having that faith. It's like, it's like when you're trying to get somebody to do something for the first time. Think of a child and they're scared to jump off something just, even that big. Or you've seen dogs do it, little puppies. And they just go for it. Just do it. You'll be okay. You'll be safe.
Yeah, that's it. It is. It's a good reminder, a really good reminder. It's interesting because like with Kylie, we were trying to get this place so she could rent right next door to me. And it was just blocking, and looked like it was going to go ahead and everything was fine. Then bang, block, then bang, block, and then it's not. It's been a few weeks later now, and there's a new aha moment that's come through. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to say what, but it's like, oh my gosh, this makes so much more sense for you. Blah blah blah. So sometimes when there's a block, it's actually protecting us from doing something that, it's not the right way for us, even though it looks amazing and it feels amazing. So just trust, when the pathway opens for you, as long as do your inner work on it. If you're the one that's actually got the, deep subconscious block, do some inner work with that. Okay. And then just be more open and receptive to maybe a different way that you haven't yet had the idea of. So,
that's a good point. And I've been having lots of conversations where people have coming up and explained, I wanted this to happen, but it didn't really work out. And I say to them, well, that's perfect, because it saves you all that extra energy. And look, they can do this instead. And it seems to be, that's better, much better.
I know. And that you feel the relief in the physical body, even when it's right.
Yeah.
It's like, it was holding energy for something that wasn't meant to be.
Oh, I know. Gosh.
Yeah, I know. And it's just such a relief when it happens. So the Angel Lorries, some experiences.
I've had a hypnosis experience at a party with lots of beings: Mother Sophia, a crystal fire being, beautiful dragons, ETs on Earth, and lots of beings never seen here. Oh, that is fantastic.
That's really cool. And this is it, we're meant to know, this is all a part of our reality if we choose it too.
Yeah. At one party, I danced with a giant. These experiences were from past lives.
Yeah,
wow.
And that's it. And I think once we've actually brought through whatever it is that we needed from that life, or, to clear from that life, it's almost like then it's just integrated within us, and it's like we don't even need to visit it after that.
No.
It just, whatever's next will come through, that it's a timeline bleeding, or it's into the other realms that the soul goes, right, let's activate this now, or let's do this, bring this aspect through now. And
I'd like to be at that party.
That'd be good fun. Good fun party. Yeah, that's my sort of party.
Last night I had, just before Jasper starts, because I don't know, I feel it's relevant to what Jasper is going to talk about maybe. I don't know what it is, but yeah.
Yep.
So I went to bed thinking, I want a good dream. I want a fun dream. I want partying dream. I want childlike dream tonight. But then, of course, my mind went back and went, oh, yeah, that's right. I always ask for some healing transmission. So I thought I'd put that in, and that was when I probably faded off to sleep. And so I had this dream where I was, I don't know, I arrived and there was someone like not well and I was helping them through it. And there was blood associated with it. So there was this red, this richness. And that's what I got with the blood. It wasn't just about the blood itself. It was the color. It was what the blood represents, the life force in us. And then I thought, no, I don't want that dream. Cut. I don't need to see any more pain, stuffing. And then I went back to sleep, and then I've gone into the dream again. And there I was back at like an emergency place where the two doctors, they were pretty chilled, and they were actually making me laugh. But I was still there, but I was still assisting. I'm thinking, why am I assisting? I don't have a role in this anymore. And there was no face attached to this person, but it was like, and they were still okay, but there was more blood and they were concerned about that, but they were dealing with it. And then they went to move him gradually because they didn't want to move too much. And then they dropped him on the floor. And I just thought, oh my God, what is this dream? I didn't ask for a dream like this. So I'm wondering, like sometimes we have an intention of where we want to go, but the higher self knows better, and they will step in and go, no, this needs to be dealt with first. We need to do this for whatever reason first, and then we'll give you whatever it is later on. So just interesting to see that sometimes our intentions aren't where we're meant to be going.
Yeah. So what did you get from the dream, Nick, or did you not really understand? And
I haven't had time. I haven't had time to really process it. Yeah, because I didn't want to see it. I was like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to be part of this one.
Interesting.
For some reason I had to be.
So if anyone's sort of picking up on any of the archetypes for Nick, or you're getting an intuitive feeling that there's something in that dream that Nick had about being in that emergency situation with the red and blood, but it was a really deep red color, and then dropping the male on the floor and not wanting to be there, just put it in, because, Nick, because I'm getting a few things for you with that. Because I knew it, but I just looked up the book anyway on the color, and the red is energy. So, if there was energy being lost and it was a male that was there, you look at what you've been through, and an aspect of your masculine side has really been knocked about, hasn't it? It's actually been dropped.
That's true. Yeah, that's
because
very true.
So you've gone into your feminine, you've gone into your healing, your nurturing, your intuition, your colouring, all your beautiful creativity. So your male's taken a real literal drop. And you don't want to know about it. It's almost like, oh no, I don't want to be here. But it's almost like really acknowledging that is part of the healing process for the masculine, which will come back in a really different way.
Yeah, that's a really good point, actually. Very clear now when you say that. Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
The red, when it's bleeding, even though I know it's very red, which is life force, which is base chakra, which is safety, all of that.
Yeah.
It's also, where are you losing energy from? So where was the red coming from, Nick?
Yeah, well, it was around the stomach area.
So that's empowerment. This is your power center. So that you've lost, there's a feeling of you've lost power because of that masculine that's been going through a huge shift.
Yeah.
So maybe I'm going to pull some cards for you on that one, because I think that's really quite powerful. And, I feel maybe it's time for you to get back in touch with this new masculine aspect that you might judge, because it's not, we just got a big yes, that an Ace of Wands, that you might be judging, because it's not going to be the same as how you knew that masculine you worked. So you might just need to go in and get to know that part of you in a different way without judging it.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, the whole new masculine.
Six of Wands, victory.
Yeah.
Doing that. So because, it's a bit scary. We know we've changed and we don't know how we're going to be, because that 6 months is a long time on this human earth plane to go through what you've been through. Yeah. So King of Cups. So to me, this is the absolute master of your emotions. There's just something hiding there. That's all it is.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. That was a deep one.
Yeah. So, okay, let's have a look and see what people have said. So I'll come back to Sherry's other one.
Information. now coming in that could potentially drain energy. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. So I love that. And Carly's put something up.
I'm getting not being able to do everything you are doing before it's coming up. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's a different, because your masculine's the doing, isn't it? It's the taking the action, which interesting. It was an Ace of Wands and a Six of Wands that came up for you, which is action.
Yeah.
So really interesting about that.
And getting it twice, like the first one was like, no, you're not going to get out of this that easily. We're going to give it to you again. Yeah. This is an important one. I went, okay, right. So that's really good. You know, and this is why the dreams are there. That's where we get guided. It's ultimately what we're here to experience that dream and that sleep state so that we can come back and improve and change and expand and build upon what we're here to do.
Absolutely. So yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. So, and Sherry's.
Oh, thank you for this space to share experiences, ladies. I don't have anyone around here I can talk to about many things. Oh, you're so welcome. And you know what? It doesn't even matter what's around you, because this is the most important thing, is being with like-minded people at the time.
Yeah. Absolutely is. So yeah, I agree with you. So and Gillian, we will get to Jasper. I'm just going to do Gillian's dream first.
I had a dream where a naked MSN walked would that be man? Walked towards me. We started walking together. His leg got chopped off at the top. There wasn't any blood. He died. So we left him on the side of the road.
Whoa.
Next, there was a man driving up the road and something through fences.
Then through fences.
And then through fences, as if the fences did not exist.
Do you know what? I'm just getting goosebumps. I feel that this is really showing Nick that you're letting go of the old way of being of masculine energy, and then there's something new coming through, but nothing's going to stop this one. It's like it's going to be so much more powerful and authentic is what I'm getting. And I feel so, Gillian, I'd love to know what your thoughts were on this for you, because this is just an absolute classic archetypal dream, isn't it? So, I mean, let's have a look at this. What do you reckon, Nick? What are you getting from this?
Oh, yeah, right. I sort of straight away that when you said that, Marie, I was like, yeah, absolutely, 100%. It's almost like, we're doing away with something old now that doesn't fit anymore. It's still there. It still exists because we're having the dream about it, but it's got to change. There's something different about it, and that the leg getting chopped off. You know, the legs that help us with our foundation. So it's like our foundations are being ripped away from us, and they are dying, they're slow death, while we continue on. And the fences, we're moving through any boundaries. The boundaries don't exist anymore. They just
absolutely
breaking down.
And, you know, we think about, and he's naked, so which means being stripped, completely vulnerable, completely. We are, and this is how a lot of us have been feeling, is we've been actually asked and told to come into these situations that are uncomfortable in our living life and in this physical world, and change things up. And that's chopping off legs. That's being naked in your dream. But, you know, going through fences. This is interesting as well. This is part of it from Gillian.
It was on my parents' ancestral farm. Next, I was in a different realm, and I needed to tame my wild horse, and I did.
Wow. That's a big dream. That's a really big dream. Let me just have a look up fence, because I just wanted to see that. Fence is an obstacle which must be overcome before you continue with your lesson. A large solid fence means give a great deal of thought to resolving your problem. A small fence, or one you can see through, will take less creative effort to move around, over or under it. It sounds to me like you're actually getting support here, Gillian, that, hey, you've got this side of you now that can just, you've left the old shit behind, literally, and you've got this new part of you that can just drive through fences as if they don't exist. Yeah. It's going to be a whole new world for you, I feel. What an amazing dream. And taming your wild horse. That's your freedom. That's your power. Okay. And the fact, ancestral, I know you've been doing a lot of lineage work. And so it's like you've freed something up for everyone in your lineage. So, yeah. And that could also have been part of it. Do you want to read that one?
I think it's a new masculine or my deceased father. Probably
I feel
your father is the one that's showing you that. Yeah.
Yeah, and also remember they leave a space when a parent actually leaves this realm. They do leave a space and they gift it to whatever child. So, I would say that you have been gifted something through your father as well. So how fascinating is that?
Isn't it?
Yeah, it is a powerful dream, as Sherry says. I'm just going to pull some cards for you on that one and I feel this is so perfect because this is like really depicting, I feel, what a lot of us are going through at the moment. And through our dreams. I mean, a lot of these are quite synchronized dreams between us all, with really similar meanings, like my tire dream on my bikes, Nick's dream, the man, everyone's dreams, I feel, have been quite linked. So, yeah, so we're not alone. And I feel that's the one thing that it's really nice to remind ourselves is we're not alone. So, okay, so here we go, Jillian. I'm just pulling some cards for you now. So the first one up is our Six of Cups. Now, when I see this come up, to me, this means that there's a village there or a lineage there, but you're being offered something emotionally, but you get to choose because you get to choose between these cups or the one that's being offered to you by the person. So it's actually your choice, and it's a really I just feel really positive about that. Okay, this one wants to come out. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. I love this card. Something new coming into your reality, but you're going to learn about it step by step. You're not going to be overwhelmed, okay? So there's a whole new reality that you are creating. So just trust that you're going to get shown the right direction and it'll be perfect. Yeah, strength. Look at this. Trust yourself. Know your own strength and know that you're actually going to have more strength and you're going to go, wow, I haven't felt like this before. I feel that's why you've got the emotional card with that strength card and the newness in the middle card there, the Page of Pentacles. So you're on track. It's okay. You don't have to panic. Rome wasn't built in a day.
No.
Yeah. And ask for help if you need it too. I think that's something that a lot of us, we are the carers. We are the helpers. It's okay to give other people an opportunity to experience being a helper. Ask for help, and it can be really uncomfortable. I know Kylie and I have been working with this in particular because, I'm so much better than I used to be, but man, it's taken some real conscious work. So if you need help, like Jillian, if you need help with your super or something, ask for it. And the universe will go, oh, here you go. We're going to link you up with this person, but you've got to ask. So, yeah, interesting, isn't it? Wow. So any thoughts on that, Nick?
Oh, it can feel very unsettling. And I'm thinking just it's being true to ourselves. It's that even the information you're presenting now about it can be unsettling and it takes a while. So that's the Page of Pentacles. It's just take it one step at a time. It's all going to fall into place. And it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to take a long time. It's just going to be a process just by the way it should be to get to where it has to be.
Exactly. And, and then it's not so uncomfortable because it's just taking little bites at a time rather than you trying to do these huge canyon steps. Yeah. So, yeah. That's perfect.
Thanks. I'm getting better for asking for help instead of controlling.
Yep. And even if you think you know better than them, or I can do this, allow yourself to share. Okay, this is part of being human as well. So allow yourself to share. So beautiful. Yeah. Okay.
It's like the card Nick pulled with the ship. The foundation is unsettling, but navigating through it, yeah.
It is. It's unsettling, and you don't know which way the wind's actually going to blow, but you just got to trust you'll be able to move those sails when you need to.
It's like that movie, The Odyssey.
Oh, my gosh, I went and saw that. I actually went and saw that.
Sorry, I just thought, oh, my God, we're going to get distracted. Jasper wants to speak, I know, but yeah.
That's right. Okay, but it is like The Odyssey. And, I mean, I love it because I actually knew a lot of those stories from that history. So it was like, oh, yeah, I remember this one. Yeah. So because a friend and I, we went and did gold class here in Australia. They have a Tuesday where you can get gold class, which is the real luxury seats, everything reclined, you get your food brought to you for like $23 Australian, which is really cheap. And so we do that. So I go and see the long movies and the good movies in the gold class on a Tuesday. It's great. So All right, Jazzy, you're up, mate. Oh my God, it's settled now. Honestly, it was so big when he was bringing this thing through. So I'm just going to tap in. I have no idea what he's going to show me. No idea what this is about. So let's just tap into Jasper for a second. Okay. I'll get more as we go through. So as I first started to tap into him, I just let myself go. It's like an enhancement for me to be able to see things. And he just took me up and he spun me around, and it was like I could look down on this whole beautiful realm. And then that song came through. It's a whole new world. That one. The energy that's coming in with it is massive. You guys might feel this as well, because I can feel it coming through. And it's like we're able to fly almost. It's like we're actually able to fly and see things from such a different perspective, and just feel the lightness of it and the joy of it. And then he's, oh my God. And then he's showing me, I had dragon wings as I was coming. He said, you can just go right down through the middle of that energy vortex coming onto the earth. And I had dragon wings. So it's like we're going to have this power, and we're going to have this lightness and this fearlessness. This is what we're coming into. And the joy with it is just incredible. So this is what Jasper was building up to show me. So this is actually something that we get to experience. So, and that song, that's a whole new world, just keeps coming through. So, yeah, so that... Well, there's a lot of energy in that. I don't know if any of you are feeling it, but I could feel it with that coming through. So my intention is always to share that with whoever's watching afterwards, whatever, just if you feel it, just enjoy it, and just know that that's who we are. And it's like remembering those aspects of ourselves. So
it feels like that sense of anticipation energy where you're so excited to get on that ride. You just can't wait to get on that ride. And then when you get on it, it's even better than what you thought.
That's exactly how it felt, Nick. It's so well said. So just have faith, guys. Have faith. It's okay. Everything's okay. Even though sometimes you just can't believe it or feel it, just know somewhere within you, hold that. Okay. So, and, yeah, I just got the hit then to pull one of the chakra cards. I'm not going to do a meditation. We're out of time, but I want you guys to maybe see if you get the feeling to tap into what comes up for us, and do a little contemplative, meditative thing yourselves through the week. Okay, let me just tune in and see what is best for us all. Oh, you're a bit hot. Oh, you want to come out? Okay, you're the upside down one too. That's interesting. And again, it's coming back to self-mastery. Okay. So whatever color is standing out for you, for me, it's the heart actually, but whatever color is standing out for you in here, just tap into it. Maybe do a chakra meditation and really spend a little bit of time just working with that particular chakra. Always open your heart chakra first before you start. I tend to just white light, do a violet flame, and then drop into my heart. You know how to do this. And then just work on whichever one is coming through for you. And this self-mastery is literally, again, remembering who we truly are. Yeah. So that's the one that's come in. I'm not even going to read it. I think that's enough. I think that's perfect for us all. So
coming into our true essence is really what this is all about, isn't it? And when you were talking about that at the end with Jasper, it's like, what I saw, and I think Angel Laurie just sparked it even more when she said something there, was that just hold on, is that you see yourself in the middle of a forest. You're walking through, you can't find your way through the forest because of all the trees, and then you come to that clearing, and when you're in that clearing, and I saw myself, or just energies in that clearing, and it was just like pulled up out of that forest immediately. So it's a little bit like what Jasper's saying. That's the ready for it.
Yeah. And I'm so hot right now because of all that energy that's come in. Yeah. It's like, whew. So there's definitely, and I mean, after that download I got with where my head was so painful, I've never had that before. I know there's something big going on. So bring it in, connect into the beautiful grid lines are all around us, all under us, connect into Gaia and Mother Earth and really be a part of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, and how did Jillian see that?
Beautiful card. Really reflects a heated conversation that I had this morning. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And Sherry, that's such a lovely way to put it after Nick's card.
The mist is lifting. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it sure is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so there you go. So, and maybe through the week, start having a look. If you're not a number plate person, maybe start asking, have an intention to see messages through number plates or numbers, wherever they are. And let's have a little chat about that next week as well, hey?
Yeah.
That'd be fun. So, yeah, but just stay in your hearts. Just trust. Know you're looked after. You're always looked after. And the best is yet to come, as they say.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Marie. Always interesting and stimulating.
Lots of love.
Bye now.